Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Griffin, and welcome to Call of Duty with Griff on my channel. This is a very young channel, obviously, as you can tell. Only have one other Call of Duty gameplay up, but using this as an opportunity to showcase some of my gameplay. Definitely, as I mentioned in my last video on the Team Deathmatch on Hunted, I am a mediocre COD player. Certainly not one of the more advanced guys, but have a little bit of fun recording gameplay, watching myself play. Getting the opportunity to play here on Double XP weekend over this past weekend. By the time this video goes up, it'll already be March, which is crazy to think that the year is already 2 months in. But, you know, recording this gameplay here on Team Deathmatch, wanted to share it with you because it was very nice to not be in a lobby with a bunch of people teamed up over Double XP weekend. Certainly that was the case in a lot of the domination lobbies that I went into, but here in Team Deathmatch, I had a lot of good runs. Actually, you'll probably see some more gameplay of some items that I stored. And again, I guess this is meant to be the average player, average gamer type Call of Duty gameplay. Certainly, like I said earlier, not one of the more advanced people. Everybody that you see here on YouTube definitely has the skill set, high KDs. Me, on the other hand, I float in the 1 to a little over 1 KD range. It seems like every time I do something good in this game, I do something bad right around the corner, like rushing into a gunfight instead of taking my time. Kind of sometimes run around with a chicken with my head cut off, but as I continue to get deep into the life cycle of Call of Duty, at least, you know, now 5 months into it, you know, I'm getting a lot better at the game, understanding the movements, understanding the spawns and the maps, learning them pretty well. I don't get the opportunity to play too much. I play, you know, a little bit each day, maybe more so on the weekends in the morning. I do have a regular day job and lots of other hobbies, but Call of Duty is definitely up there on one of my hobbies. I love playing the game. I love watching other Call of Duty YouTubers, you know, trying to pick up some things from them. I hope that's what they're trying to do. I know it's a big money thing for them, but at the same time, you know, they're really passing on a lot of good information to the people that are watching their videos. So, talking a little bit here about the gameplay, we are on Breach, and I kind of love this little move right here. I know that everybody does it, or at least early on, a lot of people are doing it. Nobody has really caught on. As you see, I kind of sneak right around these guys, get kind of back into their spawn, but how can I really tell? Ooh, get taken out. Can't really tell with that counter UAV up, so what I'm trying to do here today is show that on a game of Team Deathmatch, we not only get a win, but I end up here in first place, which is not something that happens very often for me, so I'm very pleased. I know that I'd like to see a lot more gameplay where I have the opportunity to get a full set of streaks. That isn't the case in this game, but I do go on a couple, you know, nice 4 or 5 streaks, get a UAV, you know, kind of help the team out a little bit. But in Team Deathmatch, it's hard to get a lot of points, or hard to get a lot of score streak, especially since it's only 100 points a kill. I wish that would go up a little bit, but there's no other way for me to get a lot more points. So catch up with this guy right here, get my UAV, which is nice, pop this guy jumps up. But then you can see right out of the corner of the eye that vision pulse, which I love to pop. Saw this guy coming out, go to get him, but didn't watch my back. The other guy didn't show up, and I didn't put that UAV up in the air, so I didn't get a chance to see behind me. So like I said, every time something good happens to me, I find myself in a situation where something bad happens. This is another example of that. I kind of run right out into this gunfight without checking that area. Usually there is somebody always looking right there. So moving around the map, there's a lot of places that people like to go. This side of the map seems to be pretty quiet a lot of times. Although you saw earlier in the gameplay, got a guy that was coming right through here on one of his early routes, but a lot of people kind of congregate right towards the center of the map and kind of in the building on the opposite side across from us right here. Definitely just looking for guys. I'm kind of running around here quite a bit, not necessarily knowing where they're at, but definitely across the map you can start seeing them pop up as they're shooting their guns. It takes a whole clip just to get this guy down, so there's my aim for you as a average player. Never really have to worry about too much about, and then I get taken out right here by challenging this guy. Sorry. So what I was saying is I don't have to worry too much about putting scavenger on a lot of my classes, because even if I do go through a lot of bullets, I at least die before my streak's too long in the tooth before I get the chance to run out. So So just like I did last time, I decided to turn around and challenge this guy when I'm weak on health, and I get taken out both times, which is kind of a bummer, but those are the things that as I watch this video I pick up on. And actually, look right here, you see me fall right down there. I didn't realize that you can't jump when you have the scoreboard up, so I was just testing it right there. You saw me jump. Had the scoreboard up for a little bit. I use a scuff controller, so the back paddle is a jump. So I was looking at the scoreboard and trying to jump across, but it doesn't let you do that. So if you've never followed that or knew that that happened, definitely take that as a piece of advice or info that I can pass along, at least in my video, with all of my few subscribers that I have. Nothing like the good information that you get from some of the other big guys with just a few 100,000 followers. One of the other cool things I did over the weekend was I got some sniping gameplay. I probably won't be sharing it, but this game is definitely a lot harder to do sniping in as a result of no aim assist on the snipers. I know Treyarch was trying to make it so that they didn't have a repeat of Black Ops 2 with the quick scoping community that there was. Although it's very entertaining to watch, and certainly when I played Black Ops 2 I enjoyed sniping quite a bit. But in this game it's taking a lot more to get the hang of it. But I probably popped the vision pulse right here just to check around the corner. Hit one guy back here, and then he goes back around. So we're kind of playing a little zigzag, and I don't think he comes this way. But, one of my favorite specialists, abilities. I do love the Sparrow, the bow and arrow with her as well, and I use that a lot with Outrider. Certainly the first one that you unlock, you get to use it quite a bit. But as I kind of go through some of my challenges, I'm kind of working on Outrider and making sure that I knock off all the head and body challenges that they have with her. I don't know if I'm going to be able to be successful in the lifespan of Call of Duty to go for the hero. Maybe a couple of them I'll get, but I know it's very challenging to do the hero body challenges. So I've been kind of just practicing in some of these gameplays with not only Vision Pulse but the Sparrow and some of the other gameplays you'll see coming up because I'm using Outrider quite a bit. So the game's wrapping up here. I wanted to get the last kill, but that guy, one of my teammates was able to get it before me, but we did end up winning by 30 points here, so big victory for us. Like I said, you'll see some more gameplay coming up shortly from me. Probably some more like we were just talking about to end the episode with some Outrider. Just picking up a lot of fun gameplay, some shotgun stuff, even though that's kind of newbie. But definitely got the win here. I finished 21-11, I believe, which, again, 1.21 KD. That's not too bad for me. But I'm happy to be at the top. Love throwing up the wrestling belt sign here. One of my favorite, taunts or boasts, I should say. But thanks everyone for joining, and I hope you enjoy the gameplay. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Twitter at withGriff. Take care.